The Bows are back in town for match 43 of Gasbbuteo League, Bohemian FC versus Dogwood Flick Cooperative. Ooh, it's cold in here today, so it is match 43. Friday night, that means Bows night. Bows like to play on Friday. So we've got Bohemian FC versus Dogwood Flick Cooperative. Temperature has cooled down. So in Bristol recently, it's been quite mild, sort of about 10 degrees. It's been really nice sort of part of winter where you can go out and put a coat on and you're not that bothered. Today seems to got a bit cooler. So although it is 9 degrees in here now, 9 degrees centigrade, feels a bit chilly because I've been outside in the breeze. There's a bit of an icy breeze coming in. Right, so before we get on with this match and any more wittering, shall we have a look at the table? Okay, so what do we know so far? Well, what we know is that Le Havre perked up their season a little bit at the end, so good for them, but they are now greyed out because you will not see them again in this tournament. Same goes to Crystal Palace, although they did go up one space in the table with their draw against Norwich, whenever that was, last match that was. They are now out of the tournament. There's no chance of them getting into the final because they've got no more matches left to play. And then down at the bottom, we've got Norwich, who Crystal Palace played. Now, again, they did get an extra point, which draws them level with Dogwood and Mangotsfield. However, that goal difference is keeping them on the bottom. So they are confirmed as the first team in the, Wooden Spoon Trophy playoff, whatever we want to call it. Doesn't matter what you call it. Losers Cup. That's what it is. Now, let's have a look what's going on this evening. So, I'm moving the cursor there. There's no point in that. You can see you've got eyes. We have, of course, Bohemians versus Dogwood. Now, starting at the bottom as ever, Dogwood. What do they need? Now, I'll be honest with you. Normally, I say everyone needs a win. And a win would be very useful for Dogwood. That would put them on 10 points. So they'd have a good, solid chance of staying out of the drop zone. But also, if they got a draw, that would put them on 8 points. Now, you may be thinking, well, that might not help them, because what if Mangotsfield win? Well, it really depends on... Hang on. I suppose it would depend... Hey, let's just have a look at the next match. So I'm going to move over to fixtures and results. The next match, match 44... moving the cursor again like it matters. Mangotsfield versus Chigwell Town. A match we've seen many, many times before in Gasbbuteo League, but very important for Dogwood tonight because it means the two teams above them are playing each other, of course. So if Dogwood get a draw, that puts them on 8 points. Then I suppose it depends who... I mean, only one of them teams can get above them. So, either Mangotsfield will go down, or if they've got a decent goal difference, or say if Chigwell lost, Mangotsfield won, and there's a great effect to the goal difference, that could put Chigwell down. So really, Dogwood, although it's a little bit precarious, I suppose, Dogwood could get away with a draw maybe. But really, if they want to succeed, they need a win. Now, what does a win mean for Dogwood? Because Chigwell and Mangotsfield are playing each other, if that game results in a draw, or in fact one of the teams losing, which, there's not a great deal of options there, one of them things has to happen, and Dogwood had a win, so they were on 10 points, they would be safe from the drop. So a win is essential. A draw is a bit more complex, it's a bit more relying on what's going on. But a win for Dogwood saves their bacon. Now, let's move up to the top two Dogwood's opponents tonight, Bohemian FC. The Bows, Bohemians, Dublin Originals, the Gypsies. Call them what you like. They're a lovely team and you should go and watch them. Now, they look like they were having a bit of a sort of down in the dump season, to be honest with you. But the last couple of matches, they seem to sort of redeem themselves a little bit. And they are down, sort of scraping their way into the bottom of the top half. They got 14 points. Now, a draw for them will sort of see them pretty much the same sort of situation as Crystal Palace. So, it's nice to get 15 points on the table, but it does mean you're going home. A loss, obviously, they'll be going home. But if they get a win, 14, 15, 16, 17 points, put them at the top of the table, very, very good chance that they could end up in the cup final. Not definite, of course, because other things could happen as well. But it will give them a very good chance. In fact, no, I'm thinking about this as I'm looking at it. So what's the last match? The last match, of course, hang on, I'm sort of contradicting myself. It's a bit of a similar situation, isn't it? It's a similar situation as the bottom half. There's so few matches left. So if Bows win, that would put them on 17, so they'd be up there at the top. And then because Rovers and the Ratons are playing each other, only one of those teams could either get above them. Oh, this makes this very interesting, doesn't it? Because if the Bows have 17 points, and then the Ratons win, Ratons go top and Bows go through in second. If the Bows have 17 points and Rovers win, Rovers would be also on 17, so Rovers and the Bows would go through. Oh, if that happens, everyone's going to think I've rigged it. But then what if there's a draw? So if there's a draw between the Ratons and the Bows, that puts Ratons on 17 as well, and Rovers on 15. So Ratons and the Bows would go through. Oh, God. Well, it's all getting a bit tight. Bottom line is, just win. So, as ever, all to play for. Let's see how they get on. It's Friday night, so I'm going to have a drink. Got this a little sort of beer. I don't know anything about it. It says Christmas market version. It must have been part of my Christmas beer delivery. Beer de Quartier. Sounds French, doesn't it? But I don't know anything about it at all. It's called Bours, Le Bours. And it's a single hop. Not a sponsor. No one sponsors, and there's currently no monetization on this channel. Just telling you what I'm drinking. If you know anyone who makes any beer and you want to send it, hey, I'll happily chat about it. Let me know in the comments, or in fact, just tag them in. Okay then, match 43 of Gasbbuteo League. Not many left in the 2025 season, which is good because we're sort of in the later half of January 2026, but that's just the way it is. So Bows versus Dogwood Flick Cooperative. We all know what's at stake, much like the other recent matches. Should we just crack on with it? Hoping for a bit more of an exciting game today, because we've got a heavyweight replica in Dogwood, and image 2 base, bucket base in for Bohemians. Should we get on with it? 10 minutes on the clock. Keep an eye on the timer. If it looks like it's not working, tell me. Referee. Bows falling short straight away. Come on, energy. We're going to start with... come on, Dogwood. Be careful where you are going. Referee, get out of the way. Bows. Keeping control of that ball. Although, was that really a foul? Sort of glanced him. Come on, we're playing rules. We're getting towards the end now. So that was a free kick to Dogwood. Bows going to be there and there. A bit gassy, this beer. Dogwood. Dogwood. Can they Sabuteo round to get that? No. Sabuteo round. I'm sure there's a better technical term for that. That is touching, although it didn't look like it moved too far. A little bit of a back pass for Bohemians. Oh, beautifully done by the Bows. I'm going to lean in front of the camera because he's going to come in. Oh, just went off. So that's a throw in to Dogwood. Dogwood, if you don't know who Dogwood are, you're sort of new watching this. Where have you been, Dogwood? One of the most famous teams in the world. They are a community team. So everyone in the Gasbbuteo community should have a dogwood in their Gasbbuteo collection. I mean, why wouldn't you? Oh, come on, everyone's stumbling all over the place. There was a little mini conversation on the Gasbbuteo private chat the other night about how temperature affects... Ooh, that was a nice little touch. Temperature affects polish. And the cold really does seem to affect it. It's almost like in warmer weather, it goes nice and glossy and then sort of goes off like a, you know, much like a varnish would go off. And in cold weather, seems to get, any sort of polish seems to get a bit sort of kind of sticky. Anyway, if you want to get, sorry, coughing to death. If you want to get involved in boring men's conversations like that, get on the Gasbbuteo Facebook group, innit? Innit? Right, that's a Bose ball. That was a very light foul. So both teams have had a warning now. So wait there, he's taking out the foul was there. He can move behind there. Now, it's not going to be a direct free kick. So Bose can move forward a bit like that. And they can send a man back. I'm not really sure what Dogwood can do with that. You see how the players seem to be sticking. Both these, I did manage to get a tiny little bit of polish out my Wobbly Hobby polish, and so that's a Bose ball. So both these teams have been polished with Wobbly Hobby polish. That was nicely done. But as I've said before, I do find that sometimes polish needs a little bit of time to sort of go off. Oh, beautiful ball across the pitch. Confusing Dogwood there. One of these chaps get to that. Oh, he can. See how he sort of stumbled over there? Right, Dogwood keeper, come across. He's just going to go, ooh! It was a good attempt. He jumped behind the Ratons into the Thatcher's stand. Get him out of there. Ratons coming up soon. That hit the keeper, so it is a Dogwood ball. Their keeper's going to take that. I think... What are you doing, man? They need to get down there. He needs to come on. And then this guy... Oh, this could be a good chance for Dogwood here, because keeper's going to go there. He's standing up there. God, that cold seems to have got in my lungs. Dogwood, long range shot. Oh, good attempt by Dogwood, and it is still their ball. Can they get to that though? No. There's a short answer to that. Keeper off, keeper on. This is a bit awkward. Oh, brilliantly done. Get out with a bloody 6-yard box, you. Oh, again, brilliantly done. Although the players do still seem to be sticking a little bit. Right, if he needs to sort of get it over there somehow. That's good, because he's very, very good by the Bose. Hey, you've got two keepers on. Get off, man. Oh, brilliant by the Bose. Out of the way. Keeper. Bose. Oh, off the post. And that would have gone out. So that's a Dogwood ball. Banged into the timer, which is working. That's nice. Dogwood throw in from here. Anyone want to move any players? See, normally these slide really well because of the weight of them, but Dogwood are going to, they got one more sort of defensive flick. Have they got anyone off the edge of the pitch? No. So he's just going to move there into a shootable position. Not really had much control over that. Now, throw in to Dogwood. I think they're going to try and get it nicely done. he needs to get on there. He didn't touch that then. Sorry, mate. That was poor. Pass forward, but given away to Dogwood, which means Kane. Oh, you don't want to foul. Oh, I was trying to get it past him, but I thought he's going to clip him, and then they'd be on a yellow. There's a lot of it's almost like chess playing going on here. Can they get down to it? No. See how he stumbled over then? Right, Dogwood. Third flick. Oh, I thought we were building something then. Throw in. So he's going to do that. He's going to take the throw in. Here's another Dogwood player. He's going to come on there. So that's their two defensive moves. They're really going everywhere, aren't they? Bo's going to send him on and slide in. Let's try that again. I don't know, something weird with all the players. There was a bit of this with Crystal Palace and Norwich. Right, where are we? This is Bo. This is Bo's. Right, Bohemian FC missed. That was a huge error for Bohemians because with the players stumbling everywhere. Dogwood. Ooh, just wide. Just wide. Right, goal kick. Dogwood. Get a couple of players back in your own half. Goal kick to Bose. He's coming back on. Bose seems to be starting to slide a bit better. I think what we'll do at half time, I'll dry polish every single player and goalkeeper on the pitch. Might even do the referee as well. Oh, that would have been a beautiful ball, but it clipped onto one of the Dogwood players. Keeper's blocking that. Oh, this is it for Dogwood. Oh, just wide again. Just wide. I'll tell you what, Bose, you better be careful, man. You better be careful. Even though they're stumbling all over the place, these Dogwoods are starting to bark. Right, Bohemian FC. Nicely done. Passed up. Has he got another flick? Pass forward. Ooh, that was good. Right. Keeper. Get right in front of that, just in case they take a shot. I'm not sure if taking a shot from there is going to work too well with the way the bases are working. He went for it, went wide. Bose. Now we have got a goal kick. You know the rules by now. There's no added time, but goal kick means goal kick and one flick. Both teams can put two figures in place. So in theory, if he can goal kick it into that half, they've got one more flick on the ball. So we're going to do that. Keeper off. No rule breaking around here. He does get it into their half. Keeper. So he's just got one flick. Make it count. Oh! Unbelievable. We're not. I suppose we do have extra time now, don't we? So it's extra 30 seconds. But there we have it. That's how you can do it. Bohemians 0. Dogwood 1. Make it count. Oh! So rules is rules. So we do have 30 seconds on the clock because a goal was scored before the whistle was blown. That goal, I know it was after the beeper, but the rules are if you have a set piece, a corner, a goal kick or a throw in, you're allowed to do that, and then there's one more flick. The ball rolled obviously into the opposing team's half, took the shot, got the glory. Anyway, 30 seconds now as stoppage. Camera running, timer working. Let's do this. Bows have thrown everyone forward because we all know what they're going to do. Oh, he tried. Came off one of Dogwood defenders, which means, oh no, he should have slid back a bit. Bows moving a couple of people forward. So they just need, they're running out of time. They just need the ball to go there. Is he there? Or is it there? Oh, off the post. So, we finished the first half. Drama at the final minute, where we end up with Bohemians 0, Dogwood Flick Cooperative, the community team, 1. 4-second gap for you, I know, but it has been about 15 minutes for me. I had to go for a wheeze. Anyway, I was tempted to try and get a cup of tea on, but warm up, but I didn't. I'll stick to the beer for now. Although, taking my time drinking it. Let's have a quick swig. It's not so bad. Not my favourite, but right. Anyway, shall we get on with a bit of Gasbbuteo? So 10 minutes on the clock. It is currently Bows 0, Dogwood 1, as you will probably know. Dogwood have the kick-off in the second half. Let's do this. Dogwood, get my hands out my pockets. Both teams going for kind of like, what they called, Gasbbuteo triangle formations. I said I was going to polish their bases and I didn't. I'll have to do it as I go. So maybe straight away we're going to have to add 1 minute stoppage. He's passed that back. So this chap's going to go for the ball. Remember, he was there. Bit unconventional doing that, but he missed it. Now, reckon we'll get all of them done? Right. Tap forward. This fella can move it forward now. They do seem to move a bit better. Perhaps I just didn't polish them properly when I put the polish on. What are the rules on polish? Anyone know? Bohemians. Ooh, nice little attempt. Went wide, goal kick to Dogwood. FC. That was a little tap. Sounded like a lightweight tap, didn't it? Is this still Dogwood's ball? There's a menacing Bows player there. Tap. Can he get another one? He can get another one, so Dogwood still have the ball, but he's run out of flicks now. What's the rules on knock on? If I went into that player and he went on there, I suppose another player's got to touch it. And he couldn't whip round, or I couldn't whip him round. Well, that's an interesting thought. What if you hadn't run out of flicks with a player and you knocked on? Would that be allowed? So, 8 minutes left to play. Dogwood. Tap forward. That's good by Dogwood. That is good. Is that fella going to take it? He's got one more flick on the ball. Bows keeper's coming across. Block that gap because there's a gap straight through there. Ooh. Goal kick. 2. The Bows. Come on, Bows. Come on, Bows. Always believing. Bows. Right. Stopped by the keeper. You're not meant to be playing football, mate. Get off the pitch. You can go over there, watch from the sidelines. Let's polish this chap before we flick him. He was on that cross, so no cheating. Slid better. However, lost possession. He stumbled over. Right. You can't take a shot from there, but you can knock it on a little bit. Oh, Bows. Oh, who did that come off? Must have hit a Dogwood player, so that's got to be a Bohemian corner. This chap's going to take the corner because I can polish him whilst we do that. He's going to slide on. He's going to slide into position. So they've had 2 defensive flicks. Now, that's good because that blocks him. Should we just go keep it simple and go for him? I prefer long range shots to short ones. Short one the keeper can get right in the way. I suppose if we could get it there, but there's a bit of a risk it goes into him. What about if we aim for that fella, and if it falls short... Oh no, fell long. There is a gap there, so Dogwood better be careful. Can he get down to that? Ooh, he could, but he gave it away. That's a bit heavy-handed shot, that. Just thinking back then, don't know why that popped in my mind, probably because it's a bit cold in here, but do you remember right at the start of this, I did a match in that caravan in Weymouth. God, it was boiling then. You get like different matches depending on where you are. Funny. I've got some interesting ideas for Gasbbuteo, which is not matches, but they are Subbuteo related. But I'll be honest, I've been thinking about them for a while. Right, what am I doing here? Let's concentrate. So is this now? Oh, it's a Dogwood ball. Let's say. So Dogwood. Kick that out. So that's Bohemians now. Right, Dogwood, get your players back. They've got two up there. They need to send at least one of them back with their two defensive moves. Yeah, there's a particular video there. Oh, some of you are not going to like it, I tell you. But I've been thinking about it for almost a year. I don't know, should I just do it one day? I suppose it's not the right reason for doing things, but I think it will get a lot of views in the Subbuteo community. But we'll just have to see. Right, anyway. So throw in, bows, Dogwood keeper there. Bows, a bit tricky with all these Dogwood people. You can just put it, oh, could that have fell any more perfect? Oh, obviously skill. Bohemian FC, oh! That was close. And it is, I don't think that hit the keeper, so it's still a Bow's ball. So the Dogwood keeper's coming over there. That was close. Ooh, and he's missed it. So, and that's not a goal kick. So that means the keeper can come on, and these players are stuck down here, one there and one there. Where's Dogwood's keeper? Now, Dogwood. Don't say Dogwood are going to win this. I mean, there has been some sort of giant killing going on. I know the last match was a bit bland, but is that the way of it? Ooh, now that was interesting because it bounced off that player that was in their half. So if that had gone in, that would have been a goal. Dogwood. Dogwood! Oh. Didn't quite work out how they fought. Right, he's going to run on. And Dogwood, they got anyone else out of play? Bows have, so he can come on. And they really... That's a throw into Bohemians. This one's going to take the... He's going to move across. And I think Dogwood needs to push someone a little bit back. They also need to get their keeper, but I'll move him in a minute. Right. Concentrate. Oh. Bo's got two players up there. It's a bit of a worry. Right, Dogwood keeper. You know what? They need to gently... Oh, he's missed it. Can this fella come on? 2 minutes left. Ooh, he's missed it. Right, he's going to... I know what you're thinking, what are you doing? But I'm trying to get it back into the zone so their keeper can clear it. I think he's got one more flick on the ball, is he? Which means now the Dogwood keeper can come on. And they can go the right way. Dogwood. Goal, wide open. Where's all the defenders? Dogwood flick! Ooh! Goal kick to the Bows. Dogwood. Everyone's kind of neatly spread out. They don't really need to do much. That could have been close. If that had gone on to that fella. Ooh, which it did then. Ooh, he's missed it. Right. It's going to be a big ass, this, but you're going to get this chapter. Oh, he's missed it. Dogwood. Clearing the ball out. He's run out of flicks. Luckily, there's a lot of supporting players. Oh, saved by the Bows keeper. Right. Now, come on. He's coming on. We're running out of time. We have got a minute of stoppage because I was doing a bit of polishing. And to be fair, I have been chatting a bit. So he's running on. This guy's running on. He'll take that down there in defence. Stumbled over. Bows keeper is coming on here. Right, where's he going? Oh, kind of neatly done. Let's stand a few people up. Flick. put the keeper actually in a position where he could save the goal. Right. When did we score that goal? I can't even remember. But I did say we were going to have at least 1 minute of stoppage. Oh, that was the first half, wasn't it? So, 1 minute of stoppage. Should I go for it? How many flicks has he had? Oh, that's a goal! Who knows how many did that? So, stopped on 50 seconds. I'm sure a lot of people are screaming about this, but it's just the way it is. Keep telling you, I don't make the rules. The GA make the rules. Right, so Bohemians 1, Dogwood 1. Yeah. Oh, it's a goal. Okay, 50 seconds left on the clock. Let's just assess the situation. I feel like I'm coming down with another cold. That would be the third one this winter, which is incredibly unfair. So let's hope that's not happening. Yeah, assess the situation. So 1-1, a point each. That does mean, I mean, that's not the worst situation for Dogwood, but it's certainly not the best. It puts them at a lot of risk and a lot of, oh, what's going to happen in the next match. But for Bows, it is the next flight on Ryanair out of here. So, I mean, ideally, perhaps not as crucial for Dogwood, but ideally we do need either team to win here. So, 50 seconds on the clock. I'm going to roll my sleeves up for this. Let's get on with it. You know, we mean business now. 50 seconds on the clock. 1-1, Dogwood got the kick-off. Run out of time. Come on, lads. Everyone. Dogwood. Ooh, totally missed. God, that was a neck breaker. Sounded like he hurt himself. Keeper. Ref, get out the way, man. Ooh, good attempt, but came off at Dogwood. So it is now a corner to Bows. Is it the final corner of the match? Sent a couple of players down there. I don't know where the other one got to. Where did he get to? Oh, he's down there. Useless. Corner. Kind of needed that to be a little bit better than that. Ooh! Neatly done. Wow. Disappointing. Precarious for Dogwood and disappointing for the Bows. I mean, anyone watches this and goes, oh, you just get your favourite teams to win. I mean, let's look at the facts here. Right, Bows just got knocked out, and I would have loved it if they were in the final. And Bristol Rovers have never won it. So, anyway, that's my issue. Bohemians 1, Dogwood 1. Dogwood, I don't know, I can't call it, but Bohemians are now, although they end on a respectable score, unfortunately, they are going home. Okay, so nothing like a bit of Gasbbuteo to warm you up, because I certainly feel a lot warmer now. Cold hands, warm heart. I got warm hands at the minute, so what does that mean? Anyway, I expect my missus could answer that. Anyway, a little bit devastating for the Bows, to be honest. I mean, let's look at the Bow season, because they are going home now with 15 points. In fact, let's put the table up so you can look at that while I wit it on. So, yeah, they are definitely going home. I'll be honest, yeah, that's quite a nice finish, considering that at one point they were looking like they were getting into a relegation zone. So they had a bit of a sort of, went down in the doldrums a little bit and then came back. So a nice little end. But unfortunately, I think their performance earlier on in the season really sort of finished it off for them. Dogwood, now, that's more important. You can see what's happening there. Because, of course, the next match is Chigwell-Mangotsfield, or Mangotsfield-Chigwell. So, see, you tell me what's going to happen there, because I don't know. So it's starting to take a shape. We're starting to see what's going on. Yeah, so next up, match 44 of Gasbbuteo League, so Chigwell-Mangotsfield. And then we got the final one, which is Bristol Rovers versus the Raytons. So that will be interesting as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Going to be a short gap because I got a few things on this weekend. If I can, I will let you know what they are. If they are not filmable, I won't film them, so you won't find out about them. But until next time. Oh, Rovers are playing away as well. I think are we at Salford this weekend? Obviously next video I will let you know how they got on there. Anyway, but we have had a few new players in the January transfer window, so that should be interesting to see. Until next time, at the gas! See you in Dublin, at the Bows.